Guys, this is her day, because it's coming out St. Patty's Day. I mean...
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Welcome to episode 2 of our podcast. This whole episode will be centered around lobotomies, and you're probably like, guys, why do you guys have 4-leaf clover sunglasses? Well,
because this is going up... Wait,
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day!
And right now, really, all I can see is green.
Yeah, these glasses are like really...
And this is what
Green.
leprechauns see?
I feel like they see the rainbow.
Look at my socks!
Ooh.
Can you see? They say, kiss me, I'm Irish. Wait, my foot's so pointed. Can you see that? Okay, should we get started?
Oh, shoot. Well, honestly, you should just be telling me what's up.
Okay, period. Yeah, so this is our second episode. We're very excited. I'm very excited, at least. And yeah, this is our little setup in the back. I tried to find little green figurines. So we have a Sunny Angel bok choy. the Sunny Angel bok choy.
Okay. Yeah.
And we have our Robbie, that came from the vegetable set, and he's green. And then a Smisky? Is that how they're pronounced?
I don't know.
And he's dressing himself.
I love him.
And then my family has been collecting, I think they're called Anna Lee dolls. I could be wrong though.
Is it this?
Yeah, they're this brand of doll that my grandma was collecting, my mom is now collecting, and we have so many for like all the holidays. And I found the St. Patrick's Day horse in my basement today. And then this is actually a Christmas one. He's an elf, but like he's green.
He's green. Well,
green.
with these glasses, anything is green.
Yeah. But yeah, let's get started.
Oh, shoot, you already have them all off. I'm like,
Well, yeah, because they hurt my eyes.
they do hurt my eyes.
Let's go to my notes. What the hell? What the hell? Sorry.
Well, stimming.
Okay. So yeah, this episode we're going to talk about lobotomies, and we're going to kind of go through the history of lobotomies. Are you eating?
I'm trying to eat my ice cream. You have to go on.
So we're going to go through the history of lobotomies, like when they started, where they came from, like why were they created, and then we're going to go into the procedure of lobotomies.
Do you even know what the first lobotomy was?
I think I wrote it down. I don't know if I wrote it down, but we'll find out when I go through my notes. And then the effects, and then the side effects, and then kind of how they link to psychology, you know, like why we're talking about them. And then we could talk about some very famous lobotomy cases, as we had discussed in the first episode. I want to talk about one of the Kennedys got a lobotomy. I don't remember which. I want to say it was his sister, JFK. What?
No, continue.
Anyways, yeah, do you want to? She's got her notes too, but I have my computer because I'm just professional like that.
I don't even have notes.
We're filming on the iPad today, my mom's iPad.
Yeah, I get to use my phone today. It's not going to be of much use though. Yo, what the? Sorry.
Want me to start with the history? Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to get into it. So, originally, lobotomies were actually inspired by animal studies, and doctors began experimenting with brain surgery to treat medical disorders. So basically, they were first only originally intended for to treat or cure severe medical disorders or mental disorders. So because they came out originally in, I think they were developed.
Came out, it was crazy.
Early.
Do you even know what the first lobotomy was?
No, do you?
Google it right now.
Do you know what it is?
Google it right now.
Well, they were first originally developed.
Hey Siri. My phone doesn't have that feature. I have to activate it. What was the first ever lobotomy? No, I don't give a flip.
They were first originally developed in the early 19th century. So back then, obviously, if you were just depressed, people would think that you were going crazy. Or if you had severe anxiety, people were like, you're a crazy person. So they really only used that. They used it to kind of treat what their definition of a severe mental issue was. So our definition now of like a severe mental like issue is very different than back then. Actually, we were talking about that in my English class because we're reading Catcher in the Rye. Do you know what the first lobotomy was?
Apparently, the first lobotomy was performed in the late 1800s.
Really? I thought it was
in the late 1880s.
Oh, then my research wrong.
By a Swiss physician named, and I'm gonna butcher this, Gottlieb Bruckhardt.
Yep.
And he removed parts of the brain in a patient who was suffering from hallucinations and symptoms of schizophrenia.
So, there you have it. Oh God. Basically, 1950s became in the 1950s, lobotomies became like a more widespread kind of thing with thousands performed, and mainly in psychiatric institutions. And
I hope. Like, I hope it's not like performed in the living room, like
right in the basement. No.
You saying you're gonna give me a lobotomy?
Let me get my stick.
Okay.
But also in the 1950s and through the 1960s, they kind of declined due to an ethnical concern. And yeah, they were just, people were like, you know, sticking something up your nose and messing with your brain isn't very
I thought they cut open their
smart.
heads.
No, I thought they stuck something up their nose. Wait.
Did you
what?
see that?
Holes drilled in the skull. A tool
They used to get drilled in the skull. And then they would die because, like, obviously, you're getting something.
It was the eye socket? I thought it was through your nose. Like,
well, now it's through
another
your nose.
type of lobotomy was sticking.
Girl, they used to do it through your brain, and then you die because of it.
I thought it was you stuck it up the nose and then it...
Yeah, now.
Ew.
Now they do it like that.
Oh my God!
What?
Guys, my phone is... They can't see. My phone's like a different color.
Oh.
What the hell? How do I fix... Oh.
Oh.
That was weird. But, yeah, you know, now we don't really have a lot to say about lobotomies now that we're...
No, we had so much to say last time.
Mm-hmm.
Last time. You know, but like, it's crazy. Like, imagine you're like going through something and somebody just like, let me pick at your brain. Let me pick at your brain. And then they pick at your brain and then boom, gone. But then you think you're like a normal person, then you become a completely different person. But like, it's so subtle that you don't even notice. Think about it, guys. Think about it.
But yeah. Also so by like the 1970s, lobotomies were like largely abandoned as more effective and humane treatments developed. So like medications and what else?
Think about it, girl.
Medications. I don't know. Like did they use therapists back then? I mean, like I'm sure that there was like psychiatric help, but like it wasn't like for mental issues really, or like it was, but like it wasn't like treated as such a serious thing.
No, it was.
I feel like it wasn't.
The first lobotomy was sorry. The first lobotomy was the first lobotomy was to treat somebody who had symptoms of schizophrenia. So they would have to know what schizophrenia is to be able to like probe their.
Yeah, but I'm sure that their symptoms of schizophrenia is someone being like
crazy.
No, slightly off.
Slightly is so like not enough of a word to describe schizophrenia. Slightly is like schizophrenia is so serious.
Yeah, but like back then.
Back then, so just everyone was crazy back then.
Yeah.
No.
Well, like
I'm not
people
saying
thought
people with
that
mental disorders
people
are crazy.
Back then
I'm just
thought that like
saying.
if you were like, I think I already said that people thought that like if you were slightly like depressed or if you showed signs of just going through like a mental breakdown that you were crazy, but like you weren't. You just needed help.
Oh my God!
Like in Catcher in the Rye. Have you read Catcher in the Rye yet?
No, I don't even think it's in the plan book.
I just finished it.
Apparently, they used to test this on chimpanzees.
Yeah, it was inspired.
That is so sad.
I'm terrified of chimpanzees. Because I can't say that.
No.
I don't know where I live.
It's already too late. No.
No.
That was like a national news. I was not just like centered to here. We're so screwed. Y'all know it though.
Let's move on.
Mm-hmm.
So, procedure. 2 types. First one, Lobotomy. Am I saying that wrong? How do you pronounce that?
Prefrontal lobotomy.
Yes.
The prefrontal lobotomy.
Holes drilled into the skull, a tool used to sever prefrontal connections. That's disgusting. That's actually disgusting.
How is that disgusting?
Because you're getting a hole drilled into your head.
Girl, this was so long ago.
I know, but still. Next.
She thinks she's gonna have to go get a lobotomy, which first of all she won't even have to go get a lobotomy. She's gonna go in and they're gonna start like bringing out like the shed drill like from your shed and be like, and she's gonna be like, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the second type is the one that I knew of, the I cannot pronounce this. How do you pronounce that? Transorbital lobotomy. Freeman's method. An ice pick-like instrument inserted through the eye socket to scrape brain tissue. Ugh. I don't like that. That's terrible.
Why? But they do that now. But
they
like
do?
not but through the nose. But they still do that.
No, isn't it illegal now? You can't do that. But yeah, while she's looking that up. So,
are lobotomies illegal?
yes. Yeah.
Banned in some places, but still performed.
That's probably like illegally. Anyways, so they were originally intended to reduce severe anxiety, depression, schizophrenia. We already said that. We already said all that jazz. Okay. There were a lot of side effects to lobotomies, which is like a really, really large reason why like it's not really performed anymore. And like some of these like side effects are terrible. Like I mentioned one of the Kennedys. I forgot who she was. I forgot which Kennedy she was. I think she was the sister. But when she got her lobotomy, it like messed up her brain so bad that I think that she like kind of was turned like her mind became sort of like one of like a toddler's or something, or like something happened to her brain that made her act like a toddler, and it was terrible because she was put into this like mental hospital or this like home for people like that, and it was terrible because she like did nothing. Like she literally was just like kind of like a bratty kid who was just kind of like acting out because she was like a teenager, and it was terrible because like now she had to live out all the rest of her days in that like home. But yeah,
so, like, she had to get like special care.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone you're watching,
which sucks. But yeah, a lot of like side effects were memory loss and lack of problem solving skills. Those are like the cognitive like ones, and then like the personal changes were like lack of emotion, kind of like you could have,
like you'd like lose like the capability to feel a certain emotion,
mm-hmm.
or like you'd have like a heightened emotion, like heightened anger, heightened sadness, heightened happiness, you know.
Yeah, and then there was like loss of impulse control or loss of like, so there were like patients became more passive and unmotivated, which is really scary. And then physical issues, there were seizures and paralyzed.
Seizures. I just remember. Please, nobody's gonna know what I'm talking about. I remember seeing the slideshow on TikTok. And it's this person like complaining about how their friend doesn't know how to type. And he's like, bro, I think I'm having a C jaw.
So seizures, you could become paralyzed and wait.
Where? Incapacitated?
Yeah.
Where is it?
No, Stop laughing at me.
I don't know.
Incontinence. Incontinence?
Speaking of incontinence, Lobotomies are not legal anywhere in any country.
I'm terrible at pronouncing things. This one time, I didn't know how to pronounce stupendous, and I said stupendous. Stupendous. Ooh.
Having more ice cream.
But yeah, those were like kind of like the side.
You said but yeah, but I thought you said big ass.
Big ass. But those were a lot of the side effects. There were so many more that I don't think I could have listed them all because, like, truly these were a really terrible
Death
thing.
was one side effect when you got, like, drilled in the head. You die.
What was that guy that got the accidental lobotomy that you want to talk about? But
oh, shoot,
yeah, there are so many side effects. I couldn't list them all, but if you want to like learn, like look more about it or look up more about it, you'll find even more. And then there were also like ethical concerns, like lack of informed consent. Many patients, which like including children, were lobotomized without full understanding or agreement, which is really terrible. Can you imagine like going to the doctor thinking that you're just gonna like get checked out, but then you get something like stuck up your eye, or you get your head
They're gonna
drilled.
be like, "Don't worry, this won't hurt,"
You're
and then they put
fine.
you down. They put you down, and you never get back up. Like
there was also like overuse and abuse with them. So like they like overuse them on difficult patients, including those with like non-severe conditions.
I'd sue.
No, literally,
I'd die.
I'd burn the place down.
I'd die, guys. If that happened to me, okay.
And then it also, like, the procedure permanently, like, altered patients' lives, like, often for the worse. Like, again, going back to that Kennedy girl. Let me look up her name. I can't keep calling her that Kennedy girl.
Yeah, a bunch of, like, not a bunch of
It's,
people.
like, it's so sad. Which Kennedy
girl? So, a few people, their lives get altered because of this, because their personalities change drastically.
Rosemary Kennedy.
Rosemary Kennedy.
Which one was she?
Girl.
Sorry, keep talking while I look her up.
So let's talk about the...
Yeah, she was his sister. Sorry.
Let's, talk about
the
accidental...
Sad. Sorry, this is actually really depressing. Like, kids got these. Like, these little kids got them.
Yes.
I want, like, how do they, like, treat or, like, deal with, like, kids who were, like, special needs? Like, that's terrible. Like, if you were special needs, you probably got a lobotomy.
It's just so messed up. Like,
it's so messed up.
I can't find reasoning.
I know,
like,
and
why
we're not
the
laughing
hell
at it.
would you
We're
do
laughing
that?
because it's genuinely terrible.
Because it's so like, are you so serious?
Like, are you that stupid? Like,
that's what I'm thinking. Like, these people were doctors.
Like, your job is to help people.
We're so lucky that this is so put in the past, because
if this was now,
guys, nobody would be alive anymore. Okay,
but yeah, now, sorry, go ahead. I'll do more research. No, go ahead. I've been talking the whole time. Go ahead, I'll do more research.
Phineas Gage. Phineas Gage.
Is that the guy who got the
accidental lobotomy? Let me read you this little AI snippet from me Googling this. Phineas Gage was a railroad... Forget it. Was a
railroad worker.
I can't.
Was a railroad worker.
I can't read. Cut me some slack. Well...
was a railroad.
Phineas Gage, a railroad worker who in 1848 suffered a severe brain injury when a tamping iron passed through his skull.
Wait, sorry.
So that's like a thing this thick.
Ew!
Through his skull. Or maybe it was like this thick.
They did these in like, the Egyptians did these and the Mayans did these.
Dude, what?
To relieve.
Yeah, but they like go through with like a rock, like.
No, that's cavemen. They probably use their spears.
Yeah, but they
with a rock.
No.
Yeah, wait, hold up, King Tut. Let me come here. I have a rock. Come here. Have you guys seen Peabody and Sherman? You know, like how they have King Tut or whatever, and he's like a little baby, or he's with.
Yeah, he's like a teen.
That's how I picture King Tut.
No,
King Tut, married with a donkey funky Tut.
Girl, your microphone is all the way over here. Do you think anyone's gonna be picking it up? Oh.
King cut. Sorry. Back to Lobotomies.
So,
keep talking. I'm just looking at stuff.
What was I even saying?
This
This guy, man. Like,
guy, man.
Phineas Gage, this thing like this big went through his frontal lobe, and it literally gave him a lobotomy. Like, he lived through it, but his personality was changed. I have to see what changed it.
So besides like schizophrenia and depression, they were also targeting people with bipolar disorders or OCD, which is, I mean, I'm sure everyone knows what that is, but that's obsessive compulsive disorder, just in case y'all don't. Severe aggression, so like anger issues, and then like troublesome children, which is like, again, like these kids that were special needs, but people didn't know how to deal with that.
Troublesome children.
That's what it says.
It's such like a crazy way to describe it.
Often without consent too, which is like,
kids can't.
It's
give
one
consent.
thing to like.
Kids cannot give consent. That should not be a thing.
If
that
you're
is
under
consent.
the age of 18, isn't that like the thing like you can't legally give consent, or that for like sex?
That's for sex. And it's actually 16.
It's 16, yeah.
I don't agree with that. I don't think...
Intellectual
Do I
disabilities,
agree with that?
too.
I don't. I don't think
women.
any...
Just random women, too. Sorry,
I don't think any kids should be giving consent. I think it's so wrong. I think it's so wrong that we can give consent before we're even an adult.
Even when you're awful. 18, too. Like, you're not, like, fully
I feel like,
developed yet.
And this might be a little controversial. Legal age of an adult should be 20. After
21.
the tweens.
It should be 20.
Teens.
It should be 21, because you can't drink when you're 20. Here, you can't. I know,
well,
like,
yeah,
in
but
Europe,
this place sucks.
And yeah, I know, like, when you're in Europe, you can drink.
Oh, why did I do that? If I lived in South America, you better believe that I would not be drinking.
Like, even, like, in your early 20s, like, your brain's not fully developed
I mean, when I
yet.
moved to Russia and just started drinking, like, now. What?
Okay.
Is Russia... Guys, I don't keep up with the politics.
I don't either, but...
Well, I know the Russian government is really, really bad, but I don't think the Russian people are really...
You when I go to Ireland? Ireland!
Guys, this is her day, because it's coming out St. Patty's Day. I mean...
I'm really European. Like, literally, I have...
St. Patty's Day.
St. Patty's Day. But I have, like, Irish and British, like, ancestry in me, which is, like... Do you know the whole thing with Britain and Ireland?
No.
But yeah, like...
I don't
and I'm
keep up.
German. And I'm Norwegian. I'm really German.
Guys, please, guys. I really hope...
There's a guy named Howard Dudley that was lobotomized at 12 years old because his stepmother found him difficult. My mom finds me difficult. Do you think that she'll send me off to get a lobotomy? No! Oh, but he later became an advocate for raising awareness about the dangers of lobotomies.
Oh,
good for him. I'm glad he didn't die from that.
What a cutie.
Is he still alive?
No.
Howard Dudley.
Oh my god, that's the guy I was talking about.
No, it wasn't.
Earlier today? No.
Oh my god,
recording.
he died last month.
What?
Yes!
Where? February 11th?
He was only...
February 11th.
Oh my god, his mustache is awesome.
Girl, what?
Look at his mustache. That's awesome.
That's him. Yo, he looks rad as hell. Go look him up, bro. Oh, sorry. I mean guys. I mean girls. I mean all them. They...
Everybody now.
Wait. I don't know how that song goes. Anyways, he passed away February 11th. So...
Last month. Which
R.I.P.
is like,
my condolences.
I've never heard of
he
that guy
rests
before.
well.
That's really sad that I've never heard about that guy before, and he was such like a
You heard him?
big... Well, I just heard about him now.
Yeah, before we started recording, I was talking about him.
You were? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I'm so sorry.
This is how I get treated, guys.
More about Rosemary Kennedy. She was lobotomized at 23 years old for mood swings. and she was left with a severe cognitive...
Mood swings is crazy. I get mood swings.
I'm gonna stick something
I feel like
in your eye. Mood swings. But she was left with a really severe cognitive impairments, and she was unable to care for herself, which is really sad.
Wait, how old was she, like, mentally? Like, how far did she regress?
Let me look that up. But it's I feel like all I've been saying is it's so sad, but it really is.
This ice cream is so good. Low-key unprofessional for my second episode. But I don't think anybody cares.
I don't think that she was actually like disabled to a certain age. I think that she just could not like care for herself.
Yeah, but like mentally, like what age did they think she was? Like 8. So I feel like I was able to care for myself at like 10.
Let me look her up. This is National Park Service. Oh, she was so pretty. This is so sad.
It's melted into a soup.
King Tut. Very good donkey. Stop gulping!
It's so funny.
So yeah, she spent the rest of her life at St. Colette School for Exceptional Children.
Exceptional?
At the age of like 24 to when she died.
She stayed at a school for children? Did she have to do like history?
Yeah, here's what it says. At St. Colette, she received personal attention and therapy, although she was mainly isolated from her family. In later years, her family reestablished closer contact with her.
Dude, what? So her family just left her?
Yeah, basically.
What? Oh, because I guess her family were the people who, like, put that on her. But, like, say I had a kid. Oh, shoot, my mic. Say I had a kid, right? And I had them get a lobotomy, and then something awful happened. Like, I would be there all the time. I'd feel horribly guilty. I feel like everything was my fault. I would just, like, be like,
dip,
bye. Like something happened, and I can't deal with it. See you. Like, no, I gotta be there. Be there.
So now we have modern brain stimulation therapies, which is a electroconvulsive therapy, now used in a more control, like ethical manner. And then there's also deep brain stimulation, DBS, uses implanted electrodes to regulate brain activity to severe depression and OCD. And there's also TMS. Transcranial.
No, that can't be real. Where?
Guys, I'm so sorry.
Transcranial magnetic stimulation.
Yeah, uses magnetic fields to stimulate brain areas without surgery. That's kind of cool.
This is your cranium.
That's kind of cool. Yeah. So yeah, so like more side effects. Child who chit-chatted you.
It's such awful timing.
Childlike, reckless, or socially inappropriate behavior. And then, like, a lot of patients became more violent, which is, like, I don't know if there's, like, any, like, or if there's, like, a lot of, like, lobotomy representation in, like, media. So, like, if there are any movies or, like, TV shows, let me look that up. But if there are, I don't know if they're, how accurate they are. Because, like, let me look that up.
So, while she's looking that up, let me tell you more about Phineas Gage, because I didn't even get to finish. So he used to be, like, a happy person, like, outgoing, like, joyful, like, you know, like, yippee-ki-yay, like, let's go, you know, like, good sportsmanship, teamwork, all of that.
Jeff Goldblum.
Sorry. Anyways, so then after his accidental lobotomy, you know, the thing like this big going through his frontal lobe. Sorry, that's not funny.
It's stuck in my head.
Girl, your microphone is all the way over here. Nobody's gonna be able to hear you.
Okay. Keep talking. I'm just looking at stuff. Don't mind me.
Oh, so after his accidental lobotomy, people found out that he was way more irritable, angrier, shorter temper. His personality did a 180.
Are we still talking about
a 180? Like,
wait, he didn't die, the guy with the accidental lobotomy? I thought
No.
he would have died.
No, because girl, it's a lobotomy, not accidental suicide.
Well, like, it was shoved up his nose or his eye. Like, that's going to your skull.
Yeah, but it took out a piece of his brain, but like a piece of his brain that like functioned with his I'm gonna guess it's with the emotion of happiness, because that's what it seems like. It took that part out, and so he only felt like really angry.
Mm-hmm.
That's our topic for today. Did we do good? We're not done.
She's 31 minutes.
Researching.
I'm looking at movies. There are actually a lot more than I thought there would be. There's one with Jeff Goldblum, and then I know that other guy, but what's his name? It's called The Mountain.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's with... Is this guy in The Shining, or am I going crazy? I know his face. No, he's not. Whatever. But it's with Jeff Goldblum. I love Jeff Goldblum. I thought he was gay for so long. Wait, is he?
Girl, this is not what we're talking about.
No,
we can have a LGBT
I love Jeff Goldblum.
discussion
and this movie,
one day, but not today.
Yeah, that can go with our like teen thing with psychology. That's in my list.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this movie was released in 2019, and it has a 5.5 stars on IMDb, and then a 63% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's pretty good.
Lobotomies are just so...
So let me just like read. The iron rod passed through Gage's frontal lobes, causing significant damage. Before the accident, Gage was known as a competent, responsible, and well-liked man. However, after the injury, he became irritable, impulsive, and had difficulty controlling his emotions. So that's what happened to him.
Yeah, now you're like, okay, you talk about lobotomies for 30 minutes. How do these connect with... Oh, wait, my mic's not here.
Wait.
How do these connect with psychology? So...
Girl, we just talked about the frontal lobe for 30 minutes and be like, how did that connect with psychology? Psychology in the brain.
So they were...
Girl, we talking about the brain. I don't get it.
They were obviously
I get it.
to treat mental illnesses, and there were a lot of psychological theories behind lobotomies. Don't laugh. Which is really, really interesting. I'm trying to find one that I feel like I can pronounce the words.
So, lobotomies are psychological.
So,
I'm learning about them in my psychology class.
I wish I was taking that.
But
So,
there's
this
one
one theory.
Phineas Gage was brought up.
There's this one theory called the neural circuit theory. It's by a man named Antonio Agas.
When you're ready. No.
Pronounce, go.
Oh, shoot.
Antonio Egas Monez. Antonio Monez. Moniz?
No more.
Antonio. So he proposed that mental illnesses resulted from faultily neural circuits in the brain. He believed that disrupting these circuits through a lobotomy could reset the brain entirely and improve symptoms, which is a really interesting take on like the reset the brain, like, cause like never mind. So this aligns with like modern psychology's understanding of neural pathways and disorders like OCD, anxiety, and depression, which actually that theory sounds really interesting. I'm gonna do more research on that later.
Wait, what?
This one, like he thought that it could reset the brain. Like just that part is really interesting.
The brain is made up of so many different parts.
Well, we'll go into that later though. Into another episode. We could talk about like the left side of the brain, the right side of the brain. Psychological theories. So,
psychological theories.
You want to chit chat more?
Yes, I love chit chatting, guys. Please. Okay, so let me tell you what I would do if I got a lobotomy.
You wouldn't be here.
Excuse me? I would make it. I would make it, guys.
So
yeah. Excuse me? The way you look confused is taking me out.
Ew, Sophia.
Wait, like crawling over here.
What are you trying to grab? What are you trying to grab? What's over here? Are you just hanging out here?
Not my best work. Oh my god, was that you?
What's that? Okay, sorry, we're getting off topic.
Okay.
We can't do this.
Lobotomies, guys. If they went in my brain, they'd pick out my brain rot. Have you seen those videos?
Ew! They're gonna pick out.
Have you seen those? Have you seen those? Ew, 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 ew. I know you guys have all seen those videos where there's like a girl and she's like, and then like, what's something brain rot?
Skibbity toilet.
Stop! Please, I know you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys, as if anybody watches this. I know you guys know what I'm talking about, okay? And they go like, shoot, what is something brain rot?
Sigma Rizzler. Moving on.
Okay. Please, like, I'd get a lobotomy like that.
So, there were this kind of brought to life, though, lobotomies kind of brought to life, like, understanding psychological disorders. So, like, lobotomies provided early insights into the brain's role, and to psychology disorders. So, like, yes, the procedure was very harmful in many ways, and again, we even know this had a lot of side effects. It reinforced the idea that mental illnesses had like a biological basis rather than being caused by like moral or spiritual failings. And then this also helped shift psychology toward being a more toward a much more studied subject, and it really brought to life like some people just really need mental health and that these disorders are a very serious thing, or they can be. And lobotomies aren't gonna help that. They're really not. And then they're now seen as a very large and major
Are they seen as taboo?
Can I have your mic?
Why?
I'm taking your mic privileges away.
No, I need it.
For what?
You guys love me, right? I need it.
Crickets.
Crickets! How rude!
But getting back to that, they're now seen as a large ethnical failure in psychology, and there was so much like lack of consent given and patient authority and humane treatment that led to new ethnical guidelines in psychology.
Ethnical.
I'm gonna kill you.
She's gonna pick my brain.
Ethical. Have I been saying ethnical this whole time?
She's gone. She's gone.
I'm back.
Come back.
With my shades. Ethical. Yeah, ethical treatments. So, the APP. Wait, the APA, American
APP. The APP.
PP.
PP. What is that potty humor?
PP.
PP. I say, where's that potty humor as if we were pretending to fart for each other?
PP. Okay. The APA, which is the American Psychological Association, and other medical ethnic boards now stress
Ethnic? Yeah, right.
Ethics. Oh my god.
Ethnic? I was confused because that didn't make too much sense in the context. Y'all get what I'm grasping
But yeah, they're a very important organization who now really do stress using proper evidence and proper resources. And yeah, don't do treatments like lobotomies.
Yeah, guys, don't do that at home, guys. We're not playing around, guys.
The...
Don't try to stick a metal skewer in your brain because I told you about that guy who accidentally got a metal skewer shot into his brain, okay?
Don't try it at home, guys.
You're not going to get the same results. There's a 99% chance you die, and I don't want to be liable for that. I don't want your mom to go in court and be like, or your dad, or your guardian. And be like, yeah, they watched this.
They watched this episode.
They're gonna be watching these videos about these two teenage girls talking about some pillow stick in your brain, pillow stick up your brain. And I'm like, no, I don't want to be liable. Mm-hmm. She doesn't want to be liable. I don't think. I mean, you never know. I mean, like, maybe she does. But me personally, I don't want to be. I think
we're done. Yeah, that was basically our whole episode on lobotomies. There is so much more to cover about them, obviously, but I feel like for this episode, we do short
episodes.
Yeah.
What should we talk about next? Guys, please leave comments. Mm-hmm. I saw you guys watching the video, and none of y'all liked.
And none of y'all subscribed.
Don't
play. 2 subscribers are
subscribe! Subscribe right now!
Thank you guys for watching so much, though. This is so fun to do, and yeah.
This is the first podcast I've ever done the second episode on.
Me too. Actually, I lied. I've been on a podcast before, but it was only one episode. But we're done now, guys.
That's what I'm saying.
I
made it to the second episode, guys.
Flop, flop, flop. Okay.